Okay, so Fairytale is back, and I was actually mistaken about the guy that, he is not part of a treasure hunting guild. He is part of the current content that they're on's Alchemist Guild. His name is Sai. Gray even asked, "Who are you?" and remember Diablos, and he says, "Diablos is not the strongest wizard guild on this continent," which doesn't surprise me that Diablos is the strongest. I mean, they had two members who were strong as guild arts, and then also their captain, well, former captain, who's currently dead, but yeah, who's stronger than all of them. So it really shouldn't surprise anyone that Diablos, a guild filled with dragon slayers, was the strongest guild on the continent. But apparently this guy is from the strongest alchemist guild on the continent, known as Golden Owl. And from what I can tell, alchemy in this is basically similar to alchemists from Brotherhood, where you can basically just alter the chemical makeup of something and turn it into, and basically change it to something else. Gray basically asks, isn't alchemy just magic? And the guy basically goes, I suppose you could think of it that way, but if that's how you need to do it, get your mind around it. Gray then says, well, that's not even a treasure, that's a piece of a dragon that needs to be destroyed. And the guy goes, oh, I know it's part of a dragon. I'm going to use it in an alchemy, in my alchemy, so this way I can make something even more powerful. Which, yeah, I suppose that would be how alchemy works. You just mix ingredients together, make something more powerful. Yeah, so Gray isn't having it at all, and he decides just to straight up attack him. But the guy then uses alchemy to alter Gray's form and transforms him into the woman he loves most, which is Juvia. And so Gray is unable to use his magic because, well, he's now Juvia. Like, everything about him is Juvia except for his soul. There is a side effect to this, is that the one you love also transforms into you. So Juvia transforms into Gray while on the ship on their way back to their home. So all the other members of Fairytale who witness Juvia transform basically have all different comments about her becoming Gray, becoming a man. I think my favorite is Mary Jane's, who just straight up says welcome back, as if it's Gray who actually returned or something. But yeah, Juvia then starts going nuts and says that her love for Gray has turned her into Gray. Yeah, Juvia, why? So Makarov recognizes it as alchemy pretty quickly, which doesn't surprise me. Man's over 80, almost actually pushing 90 at this point, or he is 90 at this point, so he's probably seen alchemists before. I'm just surprised we haven't seen any in Ferrari. This is the first time we're actually going to see any in the story. So the reason why he transformed Gray into Juvia was because he may not be strong enough to beat Gray, but he believes he can beat a woman easily. This is an incredibly stupid thing to think, because he apparently doesn't realize that the woman that Gray loves, since Gray's a wizard, is probably in love with another wizard. We figure out this guy's pretty stupid pretty quick. So while still in Juvia's body, Gray begins to strip and then realizes, oh, I can't do that. I'm in Juvia's body. So that means he's fully conscious when he's stripping. He doesn't just do it by accident, because he was able to stop himself this time. Which means he just doesn't care anymore about just stripping naked in front of people. So the guy uses alchemy to form a chain and then attacks Gray with it in Juvia's body. I'm just going to keep calling him Gray to make it easier to attack Gray with it. But of course Gray dodges out of the way. That's when Gray realizes, oh, this really is Juvia's body. I have all of her abilities, so her speed and strength are still there. And that's when the guy realizes, like I said before, Juvia is a wizard. Like, seriously. So Gray then comments that if it was Urza he switched with, he'd be able to beat this guy in an instant, which, yeah, but... And the guy's like, what are you talking about? And Gray's like, well, what if the woman you switched me with was stronger than me? And the guy went, I didn't think of that. And the Gray's like, you're an idiot. Like, yeah, he is. It's amazing how stupid this guy is. Because I say he's stupid, it implies he's somewhat sexist, but he's more stupid than sexist, because he then says... Well, if you're a woman, you're supposed to be weaker, right? And then Gray says, have you never met a strong woman? And then the guy goes, oh my god, there are people in my guild like that, like the Signorio sisters. What? I can't believe I didn't realize that there are people stronger than me who are women in my own guild. Seriously, this guy's a fucking idiot. Stupidity doesn't even quantify just how low IQ this man is. He then starts freaking out and gets desperate, because apparently if he doesn't bring the stone back, he's gonna get killed. I don't know by who, but that's what he claims. He actually somehow gets faster, so he's holding back against Gray and Juvia's body for some reason, and is able to just hit Juvia head on, Gray head on. Now, of course, Juvia's body is made of water, so she just turns to water when she gets hit. The guy goes, what? How did you do that? And that's when Gray realizes that he doesn't just have Juvia's physical body, strength, speed, and such. He also has her magic. He just doesn't have his magic, and so he has to then figure out how to use her magic, which isn't very hard for him, because the composition of magic, of ice magic and water magic, are very similar, so he's able to just figure it out pretty easily, and he decides to fight not her style, but his own, but with water, so he does water make magic. And the guy's like, water alchemy? Yeah, so we're apparently going to be introduced to a whole new guild of alchemists going forward in the next arc, which is going to be weird as hell. Because, like I said, they basically fight like the people from Full Metal Alchemist. So I'm going to assume that there's going to be people who use fire alchemy and other forms of power. Right now, this guy seems to be more transmutation of anything else because he changed Gray into Juvia. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about this. There's a whole new magic system we get to witness fighting. I thought we were going to go finally into the last arc with the dragons, but I'm okay with fighting against Alchemist. Honestly, last week I was kind of worried that we were going nowhere, but if this leads us to something more interesting, I'm okay with that. And since Gray is a magic wizard, and alchemy people will probably be very useful in helping him getting stronger and such. This will definitely be something for him to learn a lot about, which doesn't surprise me since Gray's character is basically based off of the dude from Rave Master who was an alchemist. So this should be kind of fun to watch. I mean, what was the last time we had a new magic system brought in? Like, I think Edalus with the Lacrima system, where they fought exclusively with magic items. So yeah, having alchemists would be pretty cool. Plus, it would be great for Gray once again. Like, I also hope we meet better versions of this guy's crew, the Golden Owls, because this dude is fucking stupid. Like, oh my god. There hasn't been a character this dumb in Fairy Tail in a long time. I'm actually surprised that he was even written into the story. My god, he's an idiot. But yeah, Gray's finally getting a fight this arc, even though he's fighting an idiot in Juvia's body. Wow, this is a weird fucking chapter. But yeah, hope to see that fight next week, or 2 weeks from now. So, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, so you can enjoy more Fairy Tail and other anime things. Thank you, and have a great day.